On this month's episodes of Warehouse Safety Tips, we have a new topic, and that is going to be respiratory protection and airborne hazards. So stay tuned. Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast. For week one of respiratory protection and airborne hazards, we're going to be talking about when respirators are required. So what we want to do is provide you with 5 tips that are going to help you with this. These are not the end all be all, but a great place to start. The very first tip that we want to cover is to start with the hazard to know what PPE or personal protection equipment is required. So if you are working in an area that has got, say, airborne issues, or if there is a lot of signs around that have to do with either respiratory protection being needed, or possibly chemicals that are going to be an airborne hazard, or fine particulates or things like that, you want to make sure that you're matching the correct PPE for that particular job. We're going to actually be covering that here in just a second as one of the other tips, but that's going to be a great place to start with number one. The second thing that you want to cover is the task versus the area. So as an example, are you grinding? Are you working in close quarters? Are you doing something that is going to be different from what the actual area is intended for? So like, as an example, the area might be fine, but if you are doing a certain task, it might be something that requires a heightened use of either PPE or protection of some nature. The third thing that we want to cover is it a nuisance or is it a danger? So is it something that's inconvenient or is it something that's going to cause, say, permanent lung damage? You want to know those things. Number 4 is you want to make sure that you pay attention to signage and instructions. Here's the thing, guys. When it comes to warnings, they're there for a reason. You want to make sure that you know you only get one set of ears, you only get one set of lungs, one set of eyes. So when you are going through and doing something where you could have metal fly and hit you in the eye, you want to wear goggles. If you are in an area that's particularly loud, or if there's repetitive sounds, you want to wear ear protection. And when it comes to today's topic of respirators and things like that, if you're in a situation where a respirator is required, this isn't a time where you get to decide if it is something you want to wear. You either wear it and protect your lungs, or you could do irreparable damage, to your lungs by not wearing it. So make sure that you pay attention to that signage and instructions. They're there for your protection. And last but certainly not least, number 5, PPE must fit and be approved. And that means, making sure that you are wearing something that is going to be fitting for whatever it is that you're doing. That bandana worn across your face may not be enough to keep particulates from getting into your lungs. The mask must fit. If there is air coming in from the side, there's a great chance that particulates are coming in as well, which is going to be an issue. The other thing is that you might be wearing something that you think is correct, but it's not approved for what you're doing. So make sure that you follow all of the above situations. And again, we talked about this at the beginning. Make sure that the PPE that you're using is fitting whatever it is, so far as a task that you're performing, so that you are safe and safe again. So it's something that you need to check again to make sure that you are doing it correctly, because again, you only get one shot. And if you've ever known somebody that has got a trouble with their lungs, I myself have got asthma, and I can tell you there's times that when you can't breathe, it's not fun. So, just make sure that you always pay attention to those warnings. As always, these are, again, not the end all be all, but they're going to be a great place to start. And make sure that you follow the rules and regulations of your specific facility. Next week, we're going to have a milestone for you, which is going to be episode 300. Very, very rare in the world of podcasting. So we got there because of you. We thank you so much for coming to us to find safety topics that you should be addressing at your facility and keeping safety top of mind for you and your staff. We love doing it, and we're so proud to have reached this milestone. So next week, number 300 is coming your way. Until then, stay safe. Thank you very much for being part of another episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. And until we talk to you next time, have a great day. And here is a word from one of our sponsors.
It's scientifically unexplainable. It's virtually indestructible. And it's taking over the entire planet. But in a really good way. It's Mighty Line Floor Tape, the most durable floor tape in the world. 7 times thicker than average floor tape. Beveled to endure pounding warehouse traffic, and backed with a super strong peel and stick adhesive, so you'll never have to worry about painting shop floors again. Mighty Line Floor Tape, the only durable stripe.